Fresnillo. Fresnillo plc is the world's largest primary silver producer and Mexico's second largest gold producer. Fresnillo has 7 operating mines, all located in Mexico. The majority of Fresnillo's silver production comes from 4 mines: Minera Fresnillo, Minera Sausito, Minera Cienega, and Cienega's satellite, Minera San Ramon. Fresnillo's other 3 mines, the Herradura, the Soledad de Palos, and the Noche Buena, are gold mines that produce very little silver. In 2012, Fresnillo produced about 41 million ounces of silver, with 37 million of that coming from mining and 4.2 million or 10% coming from Silverstream, and they also produced 473,000 ounces of gold. Total silver production in 2012 was in line with estimates, but slightly less than the 2011 levels. In 2012, total silver reserves increased to about 500 million ounces, an increase of about 95 million ounces, or about 24%, from the 2011 reserve levels. In addition, total silver resources increased to over 2 billion ounces, an increase of about 220 million ounces, or 12%, from 2011 resource levels. Fresnillo. Minera Fresnillo, the world's largest primary silver mine, is the largest of Fresnillo's 7 mines. In 2012, Fresnillo produced over 26 million ounces of silver and a little less than 30,000 ounces of gold. Annual silver production at this mine decreased by over 12% compared to 2011 due to the anticipated natural decline in silver ore grades. As expected, the average silver ore grade fell from 396 grams per ton in 2011 to 328 grams per ton in 2012, and a further gradual decline towards the average reserve grade of 281 grams per ton is anticipated. Silver reserves at Minera Fresnillo declined 16 million ounces in 2012 to about 308 million ounces, while silver resources increased over 49 million ounces to about 799 million ounces. Although the total gold and silver produced was down from this mine in 2012, and ore grades are expected to continue to decline to the reserve average, lowering the amount of silver contained in each ton of ore processed, Fresnillo has plans to expand the mine, increasing the amount of ore processed from this mine by 25%, increasing total silver production from this mine by 5 million ounces per year from current levels. Minera Sausito. In 2012, Minera Sausito produced 7 million ounces of silver, up almost 20% from 2011, and 45,000 ounces of gold, up over 35% from 2011. In only its second full year of production, Sausito exceeded expectations due to higher ore grades that are expected to continue to increase. Furthermore, construction of the ore-rich Herias shaft is expected to be completed in March 2013, helping to increase expected silver production from Minera Sausito in 2013 to 8.5 million ounces, an increase of over 20% from 2012. In addition, the Herias shaft will be used to develop the spin-off mine, Sausito II. Silver resources were converted to reserves at Sausito in 2012, bringing the silver reserve base at Sausito to about 119 million ounces, an increase of over 94 million ounces. Despite the conversion, silver resources at Sausito declined only 8.4 million ounces from 2011 to a total of about 527 million ounces. Minera Cienega. Cienega, along with its San Ramon satellite mine, produced 3.3 million ounces of silver in 2012, an increase of 125% from 2011, and 125,000 ounces of gold, an increase of over 7% from 2011. The large increase in silver production came from a 97% increase in silver ore grade. Ore grades at Cienega increased from about 53 grams per ton to 105 grams per ton and is expected to remain there. In contrast, gold ore grade decreased in 2012 and is expected to continue to decline to the average in reserves, which will likely convert Cienega to a primary silver mine. Silver reserves at Cienega increased over 12 million ounces to a total of over 66 million ounces, an increase of silver reserves of more than 18% from 2011. Silver resources at Cienega increased about 14.5 million ounces to a total of 137 million ounces. Silverstream. About 4.2 million ounces of Fresnillo's silver production in 2012 came from Silverstream. A Silverstream contract is where one company purchases all or part of another company's silver production for upfront cash plus a low cost per ounce produced. In 2007, Fresnillo purchased rights to all silver produced from Sabinas, a mine owned by the Peñoles Group, for an upfront price of $350 million plus a cost per ounce of $2. The cost per ounce increases to $5 an ounce in 2014. In 2012, Silverstream from Sabinas provided about 10% of Fresnillo's silver production and about 10% of Fresnillo's net profit. Fresnillo is a highly profitable company. However, in 2012, their profit dropped significantly from 2011, mainly due to higher exploration costs, higher contractor costs, higher production costs, increasing costs for some materials, higher depreciation charges, and a lower average selling price for silver, although some of that was offset by a higher average selling price for gold. Fresnillo is rapidly growing and expanding. They are on track to meet their stated goal of increasing silver production from the current levels of about 37 million ounces a year mined to a level of 65 million ounces a year mined by 2018, an increase of about 75% from current levels. In addition, Fresnillo is on track to meet its stated goal of increasing its silver reserves to at least 650 million ounces by then to support this level of production for at least 10 years. The next video will highlight Fresnillo's growth and expansion in silver production.